During the Second World War, in the mod The Sun Shining on the World, the Soviet Union unfortunately got absolutely battered by not only the Germans but also the Japanese. And as you can see, the Japanese owned Far Eastern Siberia, meanwhile the Germans owned our industrialized regions in Europe. So it's time to fix the failures of the Soviet Union, and we might have to change ideologies. Let's find out. Our leader, Joseph Stalin, has perished. So, the Soviet Union is in chaos. So it's time to hold an emergency meeting. Now we have two options. We can carry out Stalin's legacy, but I think it's time for some drastic reforms. But now we've got to deal with the Turkestan crisis. So, over a few months, we gradually got rid of the illegitimate regime. Looking back to the elections, we can choose either between the NKVD, the reformists, the army, or the people. But today, I want to try something a bit different. I'm going to try to establish a Eurasian government over the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. So, we've got to keep the popular support high and keep the army and NKVD balance even in order to gain the Eurasian government. With the elections coming to an end, it would seem like the anarchists would be most powerful and seize the government. Well, that's partially what happened. The People's United Front took control of the Soviet Union, but they're not anarchists completely. We've got Lev Gumilyov, who believes in a Eurasian state, but we've got to convert the Soviet people to a Eurasian nation, so we've got to complete a few focuses first. Now, some of the Soviet population aren't happy with our new change in ideology. So, Lev Gumilyov has got the task at hand of changing and converting, possibly purging the population, so they believe in a true Eurasian nation. And a few months later, it looks like that our efforts of converting our population to believe in the Eurasian state has been a great success. And Lev Gumilyov has got an even larger focus tree than we used to. The Germans may control our industrialized European territories, and the Japanese control the Far Eastern ports. But that won't stop us from building our Eurasian economy. But we're going to go down Soviet style, because the Soviets did have a pretty good industrialization plan. So that's what we're going to do as well. Now we've got to deal with the Caucasian game. And the Caucasian game is basically where me and Turkey both rush and annex as much territories in the Caucasus as we can. We'll send two ultimatums. One to the Republic of the Caucasus to be our puppet, and another, which is a bit more harsh, to Kalmykia, for them to be annexed. And, thankfully, they have accepted. So, we can now attack the Don Republic, and we can also integrate the Republic of the Caucasus. The Republic of the Caucasus have accepted to be assimilated. We've declared war on the Don Republic, and we're also going to declare war on the Kuban Republic. And we've defeated the Kuban Republic along with the Don Republic. So, we'll help out our comrades in the mountainous regions of the Caucasus. Well, we weren't able to capture Georgia, Azerbaijan, or Armenia, but we'll deal with them later. Now it's time to negotiate with the Turkish. Hopefully we can regain all of the Caucasus. Negotiations didn't last long. The Turkish are asking for the Northern Caucasus. Now I want to gain territory, not lose any, so I'm obviously going to decline. And the Turkish have rejected our offer for us to annex Georgia, Armenia, and Azerbaijan. So it's time for war.
времена повторить этот огненный путь. О наших именах не прочитать в газетах, но что прошла беда над миром стороной, пусть до утра не спят в рабочих кабинетах майоры с генеральской сединой. Нам в руки вложен щит и меч родной державы, врагу не одолеть, не
And just like that, Turkey has been defeated, and Eurasia is victorious. But now it's time to recapture Stalingrad, and I've justified war goal on the Republic of Volga Germans. So it's time to absolutely annihilate them. And they barely even lasted a few seconds. It's now time to expand Eurasian influence around the globe even further. Looking to Japan, we could declare war on them, but I tried to ally them. Unfortunately for the Eurasians, that went completely wrong. So, it's time to get our revenge. How are we gonna get our revenge? By declaring war on the Far Eastern states. They're puppets. But it looks like that they're too scared of a mighty nation, and it's only me versus the Far Eastern state. This will be a piece of cake. And after around a year, we have capitulated the Japanese along with its allies. A major victory for Lev Gumilyov. Now it's time to recapture Moscow and Leningrad. We have to do that by capitulating this illegitimate Russian government. We have triumphed over the Russian Republic, and we are now proud owners of Leningrad and Moscow. But we have still got to do a lot of work to integrate our newly acquired territories. But on the bright side, we have acquired nuclear weapons. We are the first nation to do so. We are now going to look to expand our empire even further into Ukraine and Finland. Now it's time to declare war on the Republic of Ukraine. But they do not own Kiev, which is sad. We capitulated the Republic of Ukraine in a matter of seconds. Hopefully, this will prove to the world that the Eurasians are unstoppable. The Republic of Finland has seized our rightful territories of Murmansk, so it's time to teach them a lesson. We will teach the Finnish a lesson by annexing all of their territories. But we are now going to capture the nation which is squished in between Eurasia and China, Mongolia. And just like Finland and Ukraine, the Mongolian state capitulated to us in a matter of no time. Eurasia capitulating Mongolia, Finland, and Ukraine was basically like queso having a light snack at KFC by eating their entire menu. So it's time to declare war on a major nation, like China, and they've got a pretty big faction, so let's see if we can defeat them.
Как-то летом на рассвете заглянул в соседний сад. Там смуглянка, молдаванка собирает виноград. Я бледнею, я краснею, захотелось вдруг сказать: станем над рекою, зоркие летние встречать. Раскудрявый, клен зеленый лист лесной, я влюбленный и смущенный пред тобой. Клен зеленый, да клен кудрявый, да раскудрявый лесной.
And this war saw the use of nukes, and I think I used a bit too many, but that's alright. Looks like Turkey has made some friends. It's just sad to see all of them capitulate to Eurasia.
А смуглянка, молдаванка отвечала парню Влад. Партизанский, молдаванский собирается отряд. Нынче рано партизаны, но покинули родной. Ждет тебя дорога, партизан в лес густой. Раскудрявый, клен зеленый лист лесной. Здесь у клена мы расстанемся с тобой. Клен зеленый, да клен кудрявый, да раскудрявый лесной. Раскудрявый, да клен зеленый лист лесной. Из клена мы расстанемся с тобой. Клен зеленый, да клен кудрявый, да раскудрявый лесной.
And just like that, all of the Middle East has been secured. Now it's time to get a revenge for what the Germans did to us during the Second World War. Now, the Germans faction is pretty large, but I think we can defeat them.
Вдруг свою смуглянку я в отряде повстречал. Раскудрявый, клен зеленый лист лесной. Здравствуй, парень, мой хороший, мой родной. Клен зеленый, да клен кудрявый, да раскудрявый лесной. Раскудрявый, да клен зеленый лист лесной.
And the final word of the video has been a complete success for Eurasia. Lev Gumilyov has conquered all of Asia, almost all of Africa, and basically all of Europe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'd appreciate it if you guys would drop a sub. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and a lot of time and effort goes into these videos. Anyway,